Okay, you guys. So I was in my prayer time with the Lord this morning, and He gave me a whole word, right? So the word was, you know how we're always looking at God as a father and things like that. Like, well, He is a father, right? He is our father. But in John 15:15, it says, I no longer call you a servant, but I call you a friend. Might I suggest that in this season, God is calling you to look at Him as not only a father, but a friend. Okay? A friend that sticks closer to you than a brother. You know those conversations that you have with your friends, like when you call your friends, you'll be like, hey girl, or what's up, or whatever the case may be, like how you're just comfortable and how you vent to them and how all of those things. Like in this season, God is saying, allow me to be your friend. Allow yourself to look at me as a person who you can call and vent to, a person who you can tell everything to, a person who you can just come to and just release, the worries of the world, release everything that you're going to, a person who you can talk to about your day. You know how you call your friends, guess what happened at work, or guess what, or I'm about to start this, or God is saying, allow me to be that friend indeed. This just gives me personally a whole totally different perspective of God, because just looking at Him as God, the Father, is one thing, right? But there's, physically, there's certain things you wouldn't disclose to your father. There's certain things that you wouldn't tell your father. There's certain ways that you wouldn't act around your father. There's certain what you get what I'm saying. So to be able to, and I'm not saying go crazy, act wild, none of that. I'm just saying, as far as a friend, you're going to be open. You're going to be telling them, a lot of things. And God just wants us to talk to Him more in this season. He says, I am your friend, and you can treat me like a friend. Like, I'm here. Like, my line is open 24 hours a day. So if you want to talk about your day, let's do that. You know what I mean? Like when you wake up in the morning and you know how you would text your friend like good morning, or you know what I mean? Like I love you, or you'll just have dialogue with them throughout the day. That is what God is saying. Like have that dialogue with God. Allow Jesus to be on your mind throughout the day as if you would a friend. Allow Him to really direct you and lead you and order your steps. That friend that you respect their opinion, that friend that is going to tell you the truth, that friend that is not going to lead you astray, that friend who is going to keep it all the way 1,000 with you, no matter what. But most importantly, that friend who is going to comfort you, provide for you, and never leave you nor forsake you when you are going through an up and up or a season of trial and tribulation. That friend who will comfort and cover you, provide for you, and just supply every need. Might I suggest that in this season, we should not only look at God as our Father, but also look at Him as our friend.